Ho ho ho. That's too bad, young Missy. You were almost there. Wahahaha. There is a manga. Yes, we're reading the Genshin manga today. It has some backstory on some of the characters that apparently isn't touched upon in the game. So I'm looking forward to reading it. Let's see what happens. Wait, who is this? Seems to be a red-haired girl. Ugh, did I wake you up? Sorry. I hope you ate some herbs today. Cough, cough, and a tap. Who are these two? Oh, I think I pressed the arrow keys to go left. I have a cute red-haired girl, and then not sure who the other red-haired girl is. Go back to sleep. I'll be back with more herbs tomorrow. But her feet is chained. Are these new characters? I've never seen them before. I'll be back with more herbs tomorrow. Oh, she's not chained to the house. She has like a little, she's chained to like a metal ball. She looks like she's chained to metal. Yeah, it looks like a big metal ball, chain and ball. Alright, see what happens next. Oh, this must be the castle in the sky. She looks up, and then she seems not sure if sad or determined. Kneels in penitence and offer a silent prayer. She looks like she has a lot of scars on her thighs. She looks like she has a lot of scars all over her body. Interesting. Lind, we have a name. And Vanessa? I see the little girl is called Lind. You should stay in the house. Vanessa? Look, Vanessa. It seems closer than before. So the little girl is called Lind, and then the grown-up redhead is called Vanessa. Points. Celestia, abode of the gods. It does seem close today, but you should head back to the house, Lind. The gods will be pleased with your recovery. Oh, Vanessa, will the gods grant you victory in battle if they're pleased? Can you choose not to go? So she sounds like she's a warrior? I must fight for Lind and everyone. As for you, Lind, I'll be really pleased if you go back to sleep. Looks like people don't sleep properly in the Genshin world either. You want to meet Alice and Vanessa? Oh, Vanessa does sound like an interesting character. I like her hair. More red hairs for Ariel to cosplay. And Alice is definitely an interesting one. Swish. Oh, wait, does she disappear? The red at the top. I wonder if that's her swishing away. Sniff, it's the little raccoons. They look kind of like raccoons. They have a fluffy tail and then some ears. The Celestia, I keep thinking the Celestia castle in the sky looks like the Batman. It has like the Batman wings. It looks like the Batman symbol in the sky, even though it's supposed to be the Celestia castle in the sky. Oh, the red strand travels over, and then they sniff it. Swish! And then we have the big summoning circle. Interesting. It does look like the bat logo. Oh no! Our poor raccoons ran away. As our circle starts to take shape. Oh, looks, this reminds me of Mona's circle. This looks like an animal symbol though. And then more swishes as the ground, the little sphere rises up. It is animal, it's Venti! How long have I slept? Whoa! Is this how Venti wakes up? From his story, in the story quest. This is Venti. Is the manga set long before the game takes place, or is this just a flashback? I'm not sure. I guess we will find out. It does seem to have some scenes from before the game takes place. I heard something about maybe baby Diluc? I guess we will find out. How long have I slept? Mondstadt, Crown of the North. In the very beginning, Archon of the Winds, Barvatos scattered the snow, clove the mountains, and sowed the grains, allowing his... Is this sowed? Sowed the grains, allowing his wandering kin to live off the bounties of this land. The Wind Archon then imparted his wisdom to the people. They brewed wine, built windmills, and wove the flying wings. He then set aside special festivals and celebrations to give his people joy after days of hard work. Pleased with what he had achieved, the god then took his lyre and set off for the wilderness. Okay. Mihoyo Prologue, Songs of the Wind. Oh, and then we have more text. I see the beginning was like real prologue, and then this is actually the first prologue part. The nobles own vast amounts of wealth and power, which they then used to enslave the people. Wait, is this Eula's family? The holy days that Barbatos set aside for the common folk are now exclusive privileges of the rich and corrupt. But all that took place thousands of years ago, Mondstadt is now ruled, it is, by powerful magnates led by Lord Lawrence. So as usual, Lord Lawrence and his magnates came up with a plan. The magnates know they're safe as long as they own the means to appease the evil dragon. But recently, the dragon and its demonic minions have become rather active. But the city also faces external threats. Ursa the Drake has attacked Mondstadt for many years. The art is pretty. I see it jumps timelines a lot. Mondstadt, South Plaza Commercial District. We have a group of kids looking like they're entranced by Venti's lyre playing. And that will be 5 silvers for the bard. On this hole, there's a huge crate of apples over here. Since silver is rare, the song for this square doth fetch 100 apples, grown with loving care. Just one? No, that's worth 10 coins. But I'll offer you 1 coin discount for that. Fine tune, Master Bard. A picky audience, one must admit. Another tune then to make you submit. Oh, is Venti holding the holy... Not sure if he's holding the holy lyre. Holy lyre... Oh, the holy lyre was gold and white. This one does not have any speck of gold on it, so maybe it's not the holy lyre then. Oh, Venti's singing. How can one sing songs of pleasure in the lands of gnashing teeth? The gods were gone and left no treasure except for carts of ashen grief. Thus fine songs lack rules for measure, and no dreams do the folks believe. The apples look really delicious. In trepidation, the wind still sings, fear not the darkness that evil brings. Feel on your skin. It's the little girl. The herbs for Lind. Oh, that must be Vanessa. I see. We see Vanessa in the background here. Interesting. Feel on your skin the breaths of spring, herald of freedom and the bane of kings. I see. Vanessa is in the back buying herbs for Lind. We knew Lind was injured earlier since Vanessa was saying Lind was recovering well. Doth this please you? Despite a complaint or two in the blue text. Another song please, says the little girl. Fine, work I must admit, since you please my little girl, oh, fine work, I must admit. Since you please my little girl, I suppose I can part with an apple. Wise choice, but make it a few. Don't push it. Lad, I know you're not from these parts. Word of advice, not everyone here is as friendly as I. Choosing apples to collect my due, one can hardly find any honest folks left. Aw, the little girl. Venti looks really pleased with the 2 apples. What do you mean? What happened to the city? Nothing much, young bard. Everyone's gone, deathly quiet. Make no mistake, they will keep it this way. The city is in peace, just as the Lord and his magnets want it to be. But since you asked what's happening to this city, Ludi Herpastum will be held at the Heights today. I have no idea what this means. What? Did you just say Ludi Herpastum? Almost. A most famous festival for girls and boys, known for having 15 days of games and joy. Excited! Venti looks really excited here. Explains what it is. Ludi Herpastum is a carnival of songs, wine, and flight. The champion of the games will then choose a young maiden. At the climax of the festival, the maiden will throw the Herpastum into the crowd. The lucky lad who picks it up will be richly rewarded and receive 1 year's worth of good fortune. It's like a little festival. Interesting. I've never heard of the Ludi Herpastum in the game. And after that, we all get to join a night-long feast, with the bards singing of wondrous times when the world was at peace. They'd recognize my skills. Hold on, lad. So why do we dally? At the Ludi shall we rally? It's time to party. Venti rushes off. If you insist on going to this Ludi, then listen well, do not touch that ball. The festival is not meant for us small folks. The magnets will not like you taking part in their joy. I see, it sounds like it's an upper class event. I hear and heed your advice, dealer of apples. But if you think yourself a gentle soul, then my rhymes can best those of Barbatos. Venti looks quite pleased with himself here. Tisk, do as you wish, lad. It's been a while since any tongue dared to grace the Songs of the Wind title job. This prologue is called Prologue, Songs of the Wind. Guess the Herpastum this year. Oh, the festival must be starting. Young Lord Lawrence will be getting it again for the 5th time. That spoiled lordling is such a pig. He's been taking what he fancies and now he's after the girls as well. Hush! What happens to the girl? You're not from these parts. No, sir. The old tradition where the champion chooses the maid to toss the Herpastum, right? Those traditions are over. Young Barca Lawrence, son of the city lord, cancelled the games. He now chooses a girl to his liking and gets the Herpastum himself. That's not the end of it. After the feast, he'll take the poor lass home and... Barca Lawrence, son of the city lord. Uh-oh, poor maiden. Venti is shoving his way through the crowd. This tower looks pretty new. The statue is still here. This is the statue where Venti sits on during his story quest in the game. I suppose it's safer to have the girl toss the ball from up there. The crowds can get pretty wild at times. I see the girl. She looks very depressed. There she is. And she tosses her pastime into the crowd. Plop! Oh, that must be Barca Lawrence. Yeah, she looks really depressed. Nobody is picking up the ball. Oh, right. The apple dealer told me this lootie is not meant for the people. This fat lard must be Borca the lordling. Your reign of greed ends here, porkling. Venti called him porkling. Your reign of greed ends here, porkling. And Venti picks up the harpastum. How dare you? That's my ball, you full little peasant. I can't find your name on this ball. Thus spake the rules, ancient and clear. The one that picks up the ball deserves a price and some beer. Who are you to talk to me about rules? I'm Venti, the bard, traveler, musician, and rhyming star. I'm really curious to read the Chinese version of this manga later. Just a beggar with songs. Hand the ball over and I'll consider forgiving your slights. Mighty Venti gives the mighty gaze of ignore, twirls the ball around. Foul villain, do you know who I am? I'm Barca Lawrence, heir to the most powerful dynasty of Mondstadt. We are the city's divine and stalwart defenders against Ursa the Drake. Wow, impressed I may be. This ball belongs to me. Games are meant to be played by the rules, but perhaps you missed that part while sleeping through school. Swish! Vile knave! Get him! Whoa! Arrest this foreign knave. Don't let him get away with this. Need to get away from the crowds. I see Vanessa. Oomph! Ugh, did I just run into a brick wall? Venti ran into Vanessa. A flame-touched Muritan? A flame-touched Muritan here? And then Venti sees that she is chained. Wait, her hands are chained too. Not just her feet, chains and shackles. Are you alright? Good lady. Your heart is stone. Lucky for me, I didn't break any bones. Hold it right there. Take cover. Tisk. Lord Barca seems to have caught up to Venti. 12 Zian says, that's definitely Barbados. I thought it was the original Bard. Congratulations, Arctic Storm, on finding a chest that you missed by the windrise tree. Lion's tooth. Oh, I see her full model. I see she has a shackle on her wrist, and then one of her feet is chained with a big ball. Curses, people! Say the lion's tooth has never tasted defeat in this arena. Step aside if you know what's good for you, slave. The savage slaves are quick to anger. I see, so she's like a part of the Mondstadt slave population? I know you speak our tongue. Obey the lord of the city and hand over that cur. Alright, I'm leaving. You'll be sorry. I think he got scared of the slave. Stare of death. Vanessa with the stare of death fighting stance. Gasp. Oh, peek. Time to make an artful escape. Roar. Welcome back, Beans, to the stream. Sister Vanessa, you're back. Here are your herbs. It's Lind. There's apples. Oh, Venti must have given her his apple earnings. Huh? Listen. Oh, my only with the reverb echo effects. Let's read in our reverb echo voice. Huh? Listen, people. Whisper, whisper. That is all. I now leave Lynn to your care. She gave Lynn the bag of apples and then I think she's taking off. Stop right there, slave. I told you that you'll be sorry, right? I got my lord father to buy you and your clan. You belong to the House of Lawrence now. I see, so Vanessa belonged to a clan of slaves that lives in the city. I like her gaze, giving him the smug gaze. And then we have our Celestia looking like a Batman symbol in the sky. She looks like she got put into the prison cell. Feel on your skin breaths of spring. Is that Venti? Herald of freedom and the bane of kings. It's Venti! Venti seems to have put the guards to sleep, and then he's twirling the keys around his finger. Oof! Plop! Wow! Haha, we talked at the same time. I'll go first. Thank you for what you did this morning. If it weren't for you, I would have not escaped that lordling, that fat porkling. But helping me seems to have landed you in prison. Prison matters not to me. I'm a slave warrior of the arena. This entire city is just a bigger prison for my kin and I. And stop the rhymes, it irks me. Alright, warrior, this temper of yours is very Muritan. Muritan? I, a strong and proud people who dwell on the volcanic slopes of the west. Interesting. The Venti face. The children of Murata? Maybe it's Muratan? The children of Murata, the Lady of Fire, and a hardy people are a hardy people blessed with a head of fury red hair. Is that where I'm from? But they are few in number and seldom seen in the north. The Lady of Fire? She's also the Lady of War. Back in those days, warriors from every tribe would perform rites of combat and celebrate victories in her name. Come to think of it, she can be pretty obnoxious at times. Hehe. You speak as though you're from those times. How old are you truly? I wonder if this is referring to Nadlin. Fiery. Ah, it is pronounced fiery. Speaking of which, where is your elder? He should have taught your people these knowledge. For as long as I could remember, my people have spent generations wandering in the sea of grass. Everyone was hungry. There was no time for legends or stories. The elders taught us what we need to survive. The art of combat. Oh, so how did you and your kin end up in Mondstadt? In a winter 10 years ago, we were hounded by Ursa the Drake, who starved us for 4 days. Rawr! Looks like a angry dragon. Oh, it's poor little Vanessa? Or is that Lind? I see a father figure. That might be baby Vanessa and her father? Free rock. What a deal. Wow, that was quite a tale. I guess I should introduce myself. Rawr! Rawr! Here's the payment. I guess I roared again. Extra rawr? The name's Venti, a bard who sings for the people. Here's my partner, a liar I call. What is that letter, Himmel? Or the heavens in common tongue? Can't tell if that's a H or like a L. Wait, did you name your liar? I can't actually tell what letter that is. You're gonna hear that raw in your head every now and then after the stream ends. Hear me, fiery-haired thing. Every being deserves a name to be called upon and then woven into a song. So, will you share your fair name? Vanessa. Vanessa is my name. I'm thinking about adding your name to my songs, Vanessa. My name wouldn't rhyme very well. How about this? Will you be my friend, Vanessa? This apple was really hard to get. A friend? I suppose we can start with that. Celestia. And so the great heroes will be chosen by the gods to dwell with them in Celestia. They will become immortal and protect the world with the gods. So pray for the gods will hear the faithful. I offer these words, but the gods did not hear us. Can you tell me something about Celestia? Perhaps we should leave this place first. There's plenty of time for songs about Celestia. I'll stay here. House Lawrence is our current master. My kin will be punished if I run away. My final battle will be held tomorrow. I see, so Vanessa is part of like a slave gladiator faction that seems to fight in these arena battles. According to our contract, I'll just need to win 12 battles and then they will give my people freedom. Listen to reason, Vanessa. You're dealing with people who cheat in a ball game. And you're asking me to abandon Linda and my kinspeople. Oh, Lynn's full name is Linda. I cannot do that, Venti. But Vanessa, staying will be a poor choice. Leave with me and I'll guarantee freedom for your people. We've heard those words before. Most of my kin had forgotten what it meant to be free. We must fight and claim our own freedom. We cannot beg for it and must not kneel for it. Freedom given freely is only a guise for another shackle. Those are pretty interesting words. Freedom given freely is only a guise for another shackle. Well, since you've put it this way, I'm afraid I must part ways with you here. Venti sighs. And then he has a heh. Next day, it seems like. Hey, slave, rise and shine, redhead. Time for you and your Suriken to fight the final battle. Wait, me and my kin? Move it, you savages. Get this dirty lot outside the city wall. That looks like Linda and all the other kinspeople. The people can't wait to see you fight faster. And then it seems like they got pushed to the ground. Lion's Tooth Vanessa. I, Lord Lawrence, hereby announce your final challenger, Ursa the Drake. Despite slighting my son, I'm a forgiving master. Defeat the Drake and you'll win freedom for you and your people. Easy, right? Ha ha ha. No, wait, murder! Alright, let's up the ante. If you defeat the Drake, I'll hand over my property and the keys of Mondstadt to you. Am I not generous, oh Lord Vanessa? Cling. They will kill us. We're going to die. We see some bats moving in. Give them a fair fight. Lord Lawrence, the small folks are rioting. Pah, let them riot. I promised great Ursa an offering for lasting peace. If anyone wants to be a hero, throw him outside the walls with those savages. Pair up fighters, keep the elderly and children in the center. Back to the city. Loose arrows, there's no retreat. Wait, are there air type? Oh, there are. Roar! Roar! There are air type Hilichilies. Interesting, they have little bat wings and they look like Hilichilies. I don't think we've seen them in the game yet. Interesting, there used to be flying Hilichilies. Alright. Loose the arrows, there's no retreat from the arena. Some of the people are getting hit by the arrows. And the Hilly Chilies look really evil. They look like they're like demonic Hilly Chilies in the sky. And we have Ursa the Drake. Flump. Rawr. And then we see... Oh, we see Vanessa slash at the air Hilly Chilies, at the flying Hilly Chilies with her sword. I think she goes slash. And then we see some blood. Not sure if it's her blood or the Hilly Chilies' blood. We see a giant roar, angry Vanessa, and then we see little Linda. The hour is nigh, children, under the desolate sky. Oh? Venti turning into an angel? Swish! I see, we see Venti appear in front of Vanessa as she is in a kneeling position before Ursa the Drake. Vanessa is like, what is going on? And I'm like, what is going on? Angel Venti! This actually looks like a pretty outfit. Let the winds be your guide. Tring, tring. Whoa! Oh, it seems like the wind is propelling Vanessa, and then it's like lifting her up and helping her strike the dragon. And then I think he utters some words. Va retro Draco? Venti, how did you're the wind god? And then Venti hands her an apple. Vanessa, can I add your name to my songs this time? I'm happy to be a part of your songs, Venti. You'll be more than just a part. You are the hero of this new saga. Flutter, flutter, Venti with angel wings. You fought bravely for the freedom of your people, so allow me to fight for your freedom as well. After all, we're very good friends. Before I leave, Lord Lawrence, you said that if Vanessa wins, you will hand over your property and the keys of Mondstadt as well, right? Play by the rules, for the gods are not fools. And so peace and order was restored to fair Mondstadt, just as I intended when I raised the city after the first wars. Venti with a wink. A wink. I restored the city back to its rightful state. My children deserve the joy of songs and dance and the right to overthrow vile tyrants, to defend justice and fight against the odious. Flame-haired Vanessa founded the Ordo Favonius. I see! So this is where Vanessa becomes the she founded the Favonius faction. So fly is faster. Sweet noted. Does entering Celestia make you a god? At the end of the sagas of flame-haired Vanessa, the gods gave her a seat in Holy Celeste. In other distant worlds, Pangu gave his blood to form the rivers and seas. The god sacrificed Purusha and cut his body to pieces. Interesting, so Vanessa did get a seat in Celestia? Gasp! The brain of the giant Ymir became clouds. Their sacrifices seeded life in the unliving cosmos. These songs sing of the primeval ones? Primo ones? Wish? Roar! Roar! Well, these are some pretty scenes. Wait, does this mean does she turn into a bird? We see her walk towards what looks like Celestia, and then she enters some door. And then out comes a bird, swish! The bird flies into the open sky, and Venti sees the bird fly out. It's like an eagle. Glint. She's still keeping watch over Mondstadt after all these years. Oh, is that the traveler in the back? Now I wonder if the world became a little bit stronger. She always hoped to see that happen. Oh, and this is the end of the prologue part of the manga. Interesting. So this was the prologue of Genshin, Songs of the Wind. And then we have our first chapter, Bad Wine. So the first part seems to talk a little bit about Venti's backstory a little bit, and then Vanessa's backstory too. Vanessa made it into Celestia and then became a bird who still watches over Mondstadt. I like Vanessa. She's a redhead. I love all redheads. Alright, let's check out chapter 1. Bad Wine Part 1. Diluc is here. Bad Wine. Whoa, he has red gloves on. Interesting. Batman chapter. Excited. Oh? Who is this? Heresies. Underground arena of the Fatuis. Contender number 139 down. No signs of life detected. Initiating rebuild. This can't be. He was supposed to last longer than that. Your wares are pathetic as usual, Krupp. My lord. You're running out of bodies and ideas. Perhaps I'll run my tests on you instead. My lord, there's definitely no need for that. Something just came to mind. We received an invitation from Mond for their Luidi Harpastum. Maybe we can collect more wares from that place. Don't send me down to the pits. This is the Tori. No wonder people said he looks different in the manga compared to when they revealed him in the Fatui trailer, teaser trailer. An invitation from Mond? Interesting. I guess I'll skip testing on you, Krip. I'll visit that place myself to see how that thing turned out. Of course, my lord. Mond is a generous city, yet it has little to offer us. They will not turn down gifts from the Fatuis. Very well, Krupp. I want results. Decent results. Of course, that goes without saying. I'll get the decent results you desire, my lord. Don't fail me, Krupp. Bad things will happen if you do. Oh, this must be back to Mondstadt. Careful balancing, artful maneuvers. A single barrel of this vintage is worth one of my mansions. The young lord is so generous. Phew, don't spill anything. Whoa! Sheesh, Scullion, you're already here for 3 months. Watch your step. I can't cover up for you if you bump into guests and spill the wine on them. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Oh dear. Now keep your trap shut as Master is talking. I'll give you an earful later. The maid looks really displeased. It's Diluc! Esteemed guests and friends, I welcome you to my humble abode. For this joyous occasion, I've prepared a fine vintage kept hidden in my father's cellar for 29 years. I trust that our honorable guests... Rawr! I trust that our honorable guests from the guild, ding ding, and the stalwart knights of the Ordo Favonius can enjoy a most pleasant evening with us. It's been a while, young Master Diluc. I can't but feel impressed with this party. I have some business with this seneschal of yours. Bring him to me. Tap, tap, tap. Tori is here. Master Krupp. I believe I haven't been introduced to this honored guest. Apologies, young master, the fault is mine alone. Allow me to formally introduce my very humble master, the Tori. Let's see what happens here. My master is one of the 11 and the very champion who defeated Ursa the Drake. This heroic feat is well known to the people of Mond. Wait, the Tori defeated Ursa the Drake? I suppose Venti only sent off the Drake and didn't actually defeat the Drake? Interesting. It's an honor to have you in our midst. There's no need to trouble the head of this manor, Master Krupp. I am the one you seek, Lord de Torre. Like Master de Luc, I am extremely honored to have you here as our guest. Who is this? Seamus Ordo Favonia Seneschal. Lord de Torre, a personal visit speaks of matters of grave import. To leave other guests in peace, perhaps we can move to a more fitting locale. The Seneschal. Pardon my rudeness, Master de Luc. A private place, if you may. Those guys act as though they own the place. Why is our Seneschal so polite and proper to that weird-looking guy? You're new to Mond, probably? You're new to Mond, right? You probably never heard about Ursa the Drake. The vile Drake plagued our city for many, many years, but a few years ago, this Dotori passed by the city and slew it. Interesting. I thought Venti sent away the Drake for good, but maybe it was a one-time thing, and then the Tori actually slew it? I guess we will learn more. The de Luc Manor shall accommodate your requests, Seneschal, but under a small condition. Of course, young master. We thank you for your kindness. Please grant me a seat at your meeting. Good. Follow me then. I'll leave the party to you. Yes, young master. I wonder who this white-haired man is. Apologies, esteemed guests. Master de Luc must excuse himself for a little while, but there is no cause for concern. The party shall continue, the wine shall flow, and this evening shall remain enjoyable. Oh dear, I wonder what the young master will be talking about with those weird people. Nothing to do with you for sure. Now get back to work, Scullion. The Luc Manor meeting chambers. That's a weird wording to the Luc Manor. That's true. Normally they go by the last name. People know we know De Luc better by his first name. Oh, Kaya! Allow me to introduce Kaya, or Kaya, quartermaster of Ordo Favonius. I hope you will not mind his presence in this meeting. Of course not. We shall go straight to the point. We, the Fatui, are hoping to expand our ranks. Ugh. We are committed to the defense of these lands. Your people can easily secure great honor by becoming one of us. A simple question, if I may. We are all ears. The realm of the Archon of Ice should have plenty of promising people. Why would you travel so far to recruit new members from Mond? Shrug. Of course, I don't mean to pry. I'm just curious about your reasons for going so far out of your way. I can address those concerns. Every city on this continent has agreed to accept protection offered by the Fatui. We believe the time has come for us to sign a treaty with Mond as well. After all, we share a very close friendship. But I must first tell you that Mond has a small population, Ordo Favonius is also facing recruitment issues. Our able-bodied citizens are either too weak or can't count beyond 10. We seek those who have faith in the 7, not those who are strong in flesh or mind. The 7 meaning archons who govern the realms. Mon has plenty of faithful youths. Those we recruit from your city will be trained with the Fatui to become heroes in their own right. This sounds like a blood tax paid with the lives of our children. That is definitely not what we intend to call this. Why so quiet? I like the Kaya's smirk here, Diluc's smug expression, and then Kaya's smirk, I caught you in your scheme. That's all I need to know. What's your take on this, Seneschal? This is indeed a matter of grave import. The Grand Master must learn of this before we can decide. I'm afraid my master prefers to have his answer now. That Diluc with the red gloves. A small suggestion, if I may. Since we're not getting anywhere with this discussion, let's just head back to the party. Things might get clear with a glass or two. Tisk. Whatever. You and your pathetic brew bores me. Then I guess I'll have to apologize for our poor reception. Tap, 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 tap. Diluc, thank you for delaying them for us. They will not give up lightly. We'll need to think of something. You're too kind, Seamus. The Fatui are already notorious for what they're doing across the lands. The children they took had never returned to their family. The Fatui speak of the need for secrecy, but this, we must not give in to their demands. Well, they do look like a bit of a handful to deal with. We should have done more. If we were stronger, we could have kept innocent people out of this. Your father would not have died in vain. You would have stayed with us in Ordo Favonius. I see, so this takes place after the incident with Diluc and his father. Master, all is set. I guess it's time to serve more wine. Of course, Master Diluc. Sorry to trouble you with this. Oh, this is the end of the chapter 1 actually. Part 1, 29 of 29 pages. And then it goes into Bad Wine Part 2. Master, there's no need for anger. We still have the upper hand. They can't afford to refuse our offer. I'll force them to fold. You better, Krupp. You've wasted enough of my time. Go and do something. Rawr! Before my patience runs out. Of course. I don't think they'll miss a glass of wine. Ah, found you. You. By the 7, you scared me. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Hope you weren't offended in that meeting, Master Krupp. I'm Kaya of Ordo Favonius. I'll just go straight to the point. Our seneschal is thinking about your proposal, but from what I see, he could be better convinced if the terms can be slightly nudged in our favor. Nudge the terms in your favor? I can't do that. Mon is a generous city. We will make sure that our friends are properly compensated for what they do for us. Finally, someone some sense and common decency. Hehe. Diluc Vineyards Underground Cellars. Ah, the fabled cellars of the most famous vineyard of Mont. I'm basking in the aroma of the fabled wines. Even the oak barrels used for aging smells divine. A single barrel won't suffice. Good thing I bought guards along to lug all these home. These backwater grape growers are fools. I'll take the wine and the children. That'll teach them not to cross the Fatui ever again. Let's call it the blood and wine tax. Art, wait, what? This is a trap! Oh, something seems to have sliced into his hand. Interesting. His disdain towards the Knight of Favonius skyrocketed, indeed. Oh. Diluc is here! What an entrance! It looks like it says Whomp. Diluc drops down on the barrels. Guards! Take down this assassin! He has a little eagle beak. Diluc has a little eagle beak. A bird mask. I suppose it fits. It's like he turned his falcon into a mask for him. Oh, Diluc tosses out what looks like one of those assassin thingies. Twack! By the 7, the guards are too useless. Rip. Ouch. To think I fell for this trap. Cursed villains of Mond. Shrek. Oh? What is Diluc doing over here? Ah, he has like a little chain on his hand. Shrek. And it looks like he swung the chain around our poor Krupp. Clink. Let go of me. Do you have any idea who I am? Remember Anthony, that boy from the bakery by the city walls of Mond? I have no idea what you're talking about. The Fatui recruited the boy last year. No one ever heard from him again. And if you still can't remember, I have ways to help you. Tightens up the chains. Stop! I'll tell you everything I know. I have a roster of all the mercenaries we hired. Just loosen your hold and let me talk. I'm not interested in your mercenaries. I want to know where the children went and that underground arena. You know about it, right? I only heard rumors of a sick game that rich people play, but I'm not rich. I think you are, given your fine taste in wine. I ask you again, do you remember Anthony? He probably doesn't actually. Probably doesn't know what the names of any of the boys are. You're not Batman, you're a bird man. A boomerang man. Irk! Oh, by the 7, it's all coming back to me now. The kid, he's gifted. My master felt that he was special. Very good. Now tell me, what is the Tory doing with these kids? Oh, Diluc is putting the chokehold onto Krip. Blah, Gurk, Irk. Master is planning to... He got assassinated? An assassin? I like his cape. Diluc's cape looks really cool in this scene. It's like a little... What's that term? It has like some little holes on it. Ah, wait, is this is the Toure? Useless menial with loyalty issues. The Toure, the white-haired versus our red-haired and the black cape. White cape, because he doesn't have the cape. White suit versus our black cape. The Toure. Just to let you know, breach of confidence will result in immediate removal of files. But the loss... Oh, tattered! That's the term I'm looking for. That's a nice little tattered cape. But the loss of this manual is happily balanced out by this unexpected finding. That vision you are wearing is indeed interesting. What? What are you saying? Her. I'd love to indulge in this some more, but that's it for now. Keep up the good work and hone your impressive powers. I see. Diluc is using... delusion? Wait, unimpressive? Oh, unimpressive powers. And hone your unimpressive powers. I see. I immediately read impressive. Farewell. I can see a bright future ahead of you. Ah, Diluc, where were you all this time? The Dottore suddenly withdrew all requests and left. That's good news, if only a bit unexpected. We were looking for you to talk about it. Hey, what's that smell on you? It's nothing, just some bad wine we had to dump. Those tidings you bring are indeed great news, Seamus. That's very true, Diluc. Once again, our beloved Mon can maintain this time of peace. I hope this is worth it. Sacrificing your late father's fine vintage to get rid of a rat and its fleas. Quite a waste if you ask me. Kaya knows exactly what Diluc was up to. Well, as I've said before, we just dumped the bad wine and got rid of the fleas. There's also a matter regarding a very vile drake, and it's not interested in the wine. The Tory with the excited face. Haha, hey hey, ho ho. I've spotted another vision. It's Amber! Amongst the denizens of this land, there are some who think that they are special because they have been given the vision. The vision, or the god's eye, appears like a glass orb and is used by its wielders as proof of their god's recognition. The vision allows them to wield the elemental powers of that god. Some even claim that the vision gives them a chance at godhood. They will rise to Celestia and change the world. They're nothing but a bunch of self-inflated tools. He has a very crazy expression. But his was unique. That glass orb has piqued my interest. It's just like my wondrous mind, perfect and utterly pureless. I see, he's interested in Diluc's orb on his hand. Haha, this trip has proved rather useful. Krupp deserves something for his hard work. Speaking of which, I haven't seen those mustachios for a while. Where did he go? Of course, it's all coming back to me now. Mr. Krupp has been neutralized. Chapter 1, Bad Wine, end. Chapter 2, Flame Born. There are quite short chapters. Kaya's on the cover of this chapter, exciting. Diluc and I are like brothers. He's also the richest bachelor of Mondstadt, but that's a mere facade he puts on for show. In truth, Diluc and I are the same type of people. To put it in simpler terms, we are anti-heroes with an attitude problem. I don't mind that at all. I like the little maiden trying to propose to Diluc. And that's because I find those exemplars of justice funny at times. I like how Amber is featured in this shot, with Kaya in the back tending to the horses. Even the captain is here? Are we escorting some super rich people again? Hey you! Yes, you girl. When are we leaving this place? Sorry, I'm not on this mission. Tisk. I guess a real knight may have more answers than this lowly guard. They called Amber a lowly guard. That man is so rude. Ignore him, Amber. Focus on your duties as a knight of Ordo Favonius. It's Jean. Alright, Captain. So they ordered Mr. Krupp and his lot to withdraw? I wonder why there's a glasses symbol drawn in here. Why am I upside down? Back on the ground. It's the Dottore. I can't believe our entire team had to be withdrawn. Who's going to take care of those instruments? I need to have a good reason for this. You better not ask. The Tory must have it planned out, and if he prefers it when people do as they're told. Just last night, Kaya, can you believe it? The Fatui just agreed to back down. I seem to have a drunk Seamus. I'll need you to escort their people out of town. Well, I really don't want to deal with this Dottore anymore. Ha, don't worry, Kaya. This bores me, says Dottore. The Dottore already left town. He probably felt that the party was too boring. You'll just have to escort the common delegates. Left town already? That does sound like what Dottore might do. Prepare to move out. Yes, ma'am, I'll leave the city to your care. Ordo Favonius escort carriages will be right behind us. Clap, clap, clap. And everyone in the village is checking out the procession. Half of my beautiful day is gone. I really hate this job. Ha. Who is this? Whoa, kid, the city gate is under curfew. You'll need to wait to enter Mond. But... Whoa, she looks really sick. Pissed. I guess... Dude, this girl looks as though she has the plague. I know you're a nice guy, but we can't risk having the disease spread across the city. Let's call it. And we're back to the timeline before the travelers arrive. Interesting. A little personal object like glasses or hair is usually used to tell who is speaking. When they're off screen or too small to be recognized. I see. Sorry, kid. We can't let you through this place. Try your luck somewhere else. Clap, clap, clap. Hiss. She does kind of look like something scary is going on with her. Does look like she has the plague. And there are a lot of bandages on her. This manga has been pretty interesting so far. The darkness seems to be traveling. Sizzle. Whoosh. Crackle? A fire? Where are those escorts? The door! It's too hot. I can't get it to open. Try your side. It's like a serpent? It's like a mystical, fiery, purple, dark, evil serpent. Oh, it's like a cobra. That's true. Oh, dark, evil serpent. Oh, it's like a cobra. That's true. What is that? It's not a vision power. This must be the carriage. A serpent of fire. Swish. I see the serpent. Roar. The serpent is roaring. Flop. Oh, this is already part 1 end. Go to Flameborn part 2. What was that? 2 dead envoys and 15 wounded despite being escorted by the Ordo Favonius. Who did this? Where are they? I need answers and I need them fast. Outrider Amber will be helping you in this investigation, Sir Kaya. Get to the bottom of this. We must provide the Fatui with a decent explanation of what happened. Peek. Kaya, Sir Kaya. Give me an order, Sir Kaya. Say the word and I'll help you out with the investigations. I'll get it done, I promise. Kaya's ignoring her. Sir Kaya! Sorry, Sir Kaya, but there must be something this outrider can help you with. You're talking to me? Didn't hear you at all. I was thinking about other things. I have a pretty good idea of where to start, but I can handle this on my own. Hey, wait! Just treat this as free time. Wait for my return. Take care. Have fun. See ya. What? He still treats me like a rookie. Meanwhile, in the Diluc manor, Diluc and I are like brothers. His family had high hopes for him. He lived up to those high hopes, Amistad. He was the best of us, got the vision at age 10, became an Ordo Favonius captain at age 14, the youngest captain in our history. Then he turned 18, quit the Ordo, and killed his old man. And now he's a brooding guy with a penchant for black. You seem pretty cool despite all that crazy stuff happening out there, Diluc. You know what I'm talking about. Your bro Kaya's talking about the attack on the Fatui envoys. I have no clue what Kaya's talking about. Really? I find that quite hard to believe. Thought you were the expert at knowing things. I have nothing to do with whatever you've said. But you're the mighty defender of Mond. Sorry, slip of tongue. You were the defender of Mond. You already left the Ordo Favonius. Your bro Kaya's a little curious about your methods of defending our lovely city. I can choose to remain silent on my own affairs, Sir Kaya of Ordo Favonius, and you're not my bro. Kaya's just trolling on the side. I was there. I saw a giant serpent of black flames. Uh-oh. Diluc seems interested in this news. Yeah, I thought it looked like one of your toys. I don't have anything that looks like that. You think I'm behind this? Oh no, I wouldn't dare to ask you to give me an alibi, though you probably already have one. We need help, I'll admit. Our dear Seneschal Seamus needs materials to come up with a story. Just in case you're wondering, the Fatui will be the ones listening to that story. Meanwhile, I seem to have Dotori and someone handing him a letter. And Mond will be in serious trouble if the Fatui dislike the story. But I guess you don't want to have anything to do with the fate of Mond, right? Sir Kaya, saving Mond is your job. Try to properly do it. Try to do it properly next time. Ha! Your bro Kaya shall be back with the new vase. That must be the vase in Diluc's house, the one that says it was a curious vase. I remember talking to the vase before. Aim straight next time. Oh, because Diluc broke the vase in the manga. That's why Kaya bought Diluc a new vase. I see. I do not trust this, the taste of Sir Kaya of Ordo Favonius. You, go buy a vase right now. I guess I won't need to see you again then. May the wind be with you, Sir Kaya. Heh. And by the way, you've busted the Dark Game Master Diluc. Can you count 501? Please come back, Master Kaya. Of course I'll be back just to see you, sweetie. Meanwhile, Amber with the pouty face. Grr, everyone treats me like a rookie. Little Kali. She seems to be looking up at her statue, but there are dark crackle fires around the statue's arms. Rawr! And then crackle? Hey, alright? Uh-oh. Wait, and this is the end of part 2. Wait, we go from this frame. This looks like Amber got hurt in this frame. The cliffhangers, part 3. Lost and Found, part 1. Amber is on the cover of this one. Chapter 3, Lost and Found. I will never ask for help. Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. Are you alright? Swish. The vision. No wonder they're so restless. Kalai notices Amber's vision, it appears. Anyway, why are you out so late? What's your name? Are you from Mond? I get it. What? I'll leave your city. I like how they drew Amber as a cute little snow Amber. That's such a cute rendition of Amber. The little Amber into a snow. Instead of a snowman, you have a snow Amber. Hold it. You act really weird. Decent folk don't hang out in late hours like this. Don't touch me. Whoa. Can't you see I'm one of the unclean? You'd be wise to stay away from me. Unlike you, I'm not one of those chosen by the vision. I'm the eternal outcast. No city will open its gates for me. I came here looking for something, but I don't think I will ever find it. Farewell. Excuse me, sorry for disturbing your sad little story, but since when did Mond ever try to kick you out? Was I trying to kick you out? I'm Amber, the best outrider and scout there is. I'm also a real expert in finding stuff. Join me, and we'll find what you're looking for. She even winks. She even gives Kalai a wink. What a weirdo. To ensure success, we'll need to come up with a search plan. Kalai looks so displeased. A very smug one. Kalai and Diluc could have a competition on who has the most smug-looking face. Field of vision will be key. Scouts must position themselves at elevated positions to maximize visual range. To get that elevated position, blah blah blah. Just leave me alone. Mondstadt Cathedral spires. We're in luck. They didn't lock the campanile. Getting up here isn't as hard as it looks. Why did I let her do this? So, what are you looking for? Oh my. I guess you're afraid of heights. A view of serene beauty freed from the ugly and pathetic struggles of worms like me. This must be how the gods of Celestia view their garden from up high. You won't find a thing here. Just casually getting dragged along. Really? But this great view makes my pains and troubles seem so much smaller. Think of it that way to lighten the burdens of your mind. Once my mind settles down, I know I can take another step forward, so doesn't this feel great? You and I are very different. What are you trying to find anyway? What am I trying to find? Find a chance for vengeance? Rawr! A chance for a rawr? Oh, this is the end of part 1, Lost and Found. Lost and Found part 2? Please save her, Seer. This child has been touched by the Is that the devil? There's only one way. Give her to me. No, don't leave me here. Papa, Mama, save me. Save me. Reagent injected. Subject survival confirmed. Wait, Kalai was a test subject? Save me. Save me, I said. There are some fiery flames in the distance. I destroyed everything I touched. I left memories of my family behind. The gods painted a beautiful dream for the human race. They govern a beautiful world for the humans to live in. We exiles have done nothing wrong, yet we're denied the gods' love. But there are those blessed and loved by the gods. They are given a seat in Holy Celestia. Their wishes will be fulfilled. They will become like the gods. The gods watch over them, and the world answers their desires. We exiles must fight for every scrap. We're meant to die and rot like worms. I will never ask for help. You made a good point, I guess. We'll have to look for it down there. Down there? How would we get down there? Interesting backstory on Kalai. How? We can simply fly down there. Are you joking with me? Grabs! Hey, wait up! This fall is going to kill us. Just let me go. You worry too much. That's it. I am dead. Swoosh! And Amber grabs her and jumps off the top. Amber has on her little gliding goggles. She has on her little gliding instructor air flight goggles. And there she has Kalai safely on one arm. I can see Kalai does look like a boy in this manga. Surprise, Kalai is actually a girl character. You're in safe hands. Know that I am the flying champ of Mond. Wish! A worm like me never dreamed of flying. This view is better than I thought. Burn them. Burn the clothes I've touched. You might be infected if you keep wearing them. It's not as bad as you make it to be, Lisa said. Hot water, potions, and being smart will keep the doctors away. Ha! Uh-oh. They seem to have ran into Jean and Lisa. My dear Outrider Amber, they both look kind of tsundere. They look kind of upset. I thought I told you to team up with Sir Kaya and find out more about that Black Fire affair. Lisa looks like she's about to murder somebody. Well, that Black Fire thing, I haven't had the time to look into it yet. And here ends Lost and Found Part 2. Surprise Finding Part 1. I really meant it when I said you deserve something for your hard work. You started off as a despicable minion. You are now strong, beautiful, perfect. But I freed you from your emotions and greed that molded you into a masterpiece. Oh, a mechanical Master Krupp? Sorry, Master Krupp. I honestly have no idea what you're trying to say, but do feel free to roam around and do whatever you like so long as you're not following me around. Very interesting. The Tori seems to have turned the Hilly Chilies into an offering and then created a robotic Master Krupp. Chapter 4. Lisa looks really pretty here. And Not very scary at all in this shot. Surprise finding. Amber the Outrider, you're the one investigating the Black Fire incident with Sir Kaya, right? This lady is Jean Derlowenza, Knight of the Dandelion. We've met at the city gates before. My name is... I know who you are. You're actually pretty famous in Mond. She's the master of Ordo Favonius and answers to the Grand Master directly. The knights respect her. The city folks hold her in high regard. Hi there. I was there when it happened. My witness account can help hasten the search. This lady here is a resident librarian, Lisa. I asked her to help look for info. And some help it was. 2 days of non-stop search without rest. Jean owes me a nice cup of lovely sweet tea, don't you think? Okay, now that felt kinda weird. In any case, I've placed the gathered information at the library. The Library of Mond. It may contain information about that man. I see, Kala is looking for information about a man. Rawr. I'm only free at night since I have official duties during the day. I'm surprised to run into you at this hour. Wait, who's this? The Outrider has other duties in addition to routine scouting and finding out about that Black Fire thing, and these duties include helping kids outside the city gate locate items like toys that they may have lost. I like how Lisa just has a little heart. Well then, to the library shall we rally? The flies might help you in your search. But I want to go there as well. Uncle, I grabs onto Amber. Take me along with you. The library definitely has what I want to find. Take me along with you. Decide now, Mond. Will you reject me again? We can't claim books with potions. The only problem is that... What say you, Lisa? Tap. Potions won't be necessary. A little sunshine can sterilize the books, but I can certainly use some help. Sunning it is then. I'll help sunning the books too. Happy Lisa and happy Jean. Welcome to the Library of Mondstadt. Surprise finding part 2. I took the liberty of annotating and classifying the information related to the incident. It should make your work easier. Please take a seat. I see a lot of papers spread on the desk. Oh, alright. Is she looking at me? You've probably seen these already. Crime scene examination reports, eyewitness testimonials, injury reports from the wounded guards. I've seen the scene myself, but they really gathered a lot of info here. Kaya never told me about other people working on this case. And the analysis of the victims, Lisa. Master Jean, actually You've been trying to get to the bottom of this as well, right? No, I mean, yes, I've been doing that all day. 2 diplomats were killed in our lands. We still have no idea who did this nor why. The rulers of Mond fear that the Fatui will use this as a pretext to push their agenda. We owe them a good explanation of what exactly happened. Most importantly, I won't let this happen in Mond again. I can't let this get any worse on my watch. I will help you whenever I can. Let's start by sharing intel that we have gathered. Sharing intel? No intel to share. Poor Amber. I'll summarize what we collected thus far. Regarding the Serpent of Blackfire that appeared at the crime scene, witness accounts of local residents revealed that most actually saw the Blackfire taking the form of a dark serpent. Some even described a strange smell. It was not an elemental power we know of. This fire clung to the guards it touched like a python and then consumed them. Elements are neutral, but this black fire is most nefarious, devouring life like an avaricious monster. Nefarious, avaricious, devouring, consumed? This is written with some really weird words. Don't you like my word choices? The black fire seemed to have a great hunger for anything living. Within a matter of minutes, the unfortunate victims were completely ravaged by the black fire and reduced to charred remains. Rawr! Though this dark flame gorged down living flesh like a beast, it took its time with the carriage, books, and papers. Look, they're still largely intact. Interesting, so the fire was only interested in consuming the living souls. We should go through them before the Fatui returns to claim their property. I do have a question for the Outrider Amber. Did Sir Kaya find anything? Amber looks really scared in that little scene. She went from Snow Bunny Amber to Melted Slime Amber. Well, he told me he had a few ideas of his own, then he just ran off to do his own stuff. That bastard treated me like a rookie. I see. Kaya does have some unexpected tricks that may help us out. So I guess we know just as much as you do. Yeah. What is it? I got it! Should I get you some backup? Don't worry, I can definitely take care of this. Sorry girl, just stay with them for a while. I'll look for your thing when I get back. Oh dear, what are you looking for, girl? I can read these out if you don't understand the words. There's no need to worry about me. Lisa has the... Really? With a little heart. This reminds me of when Dylan was saying everyone in chat had a heart next to their message. Lisa likes to also add hearts next to her messages. Rummage. We see the little Baron Bunny. Rummage, rummage. The man that I met that night, he bore the mark of the Fatui. If those records were true, he must have used that thing. I don't know what the Fatui wants, but catching that man should clear things up. Do I really need this for a scouting mission? Fine, time to prove my worth. Uh-oh, Amber is going after the Torre. Tap, tap. Gotta show them what the best Outrider can do. Amber's on the move. Sounds like a dangerous mission for Amber. 3-star bow. Amber taking off with her 3-star bow. Chapter 5, Dangerous Grounds. All Color's fallen asleep. Lisa. Shh. It isn't easy for someone as wary and defensive as this little one to fall asleep like this. Let's try not to wake her. She probably spent years wandering in the barren wastes. Indeed. Poor little girl. Oh, they refer to her as female here, though. Welcome back, Hyuna. I am reading the Genshin manga. Amber on your move to PC6 with 2 Baron Bunnies. Kazuha blocked the Muso no Hitodachi with a 3-star too. I never underestimate the 3 stars. The disease cursed her to a sad and bleak future. I really hope her stay among will provide some respite from the suffering she has to endure. She won't have to worry about bad weather or wild beasts here. She'll be loved and may even find someone to love. The vision, it's reacting for some reason. Oh? Chapter 5, Dangerous Grounds. Looks like a Sabai Amber, and we see some Fatuis reflected in her little Amber Outrider outfit. Tap, 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 Amber's on the move. Some strange footprints. A good Outrider must be sneaky. Now what do we have here? A hilly-chilly secret camp very close to Mond. Hilly churls usually don't camp this close to human settlements. They hid their tracks pretty well. Only a most skilled Outrider could find this. Thank goodness, I'm the best Outrider there is. Tactical retreat. I can't fight an entire camp by myself. A wise Outrider doesn't start fights that she cannot win. The knights usually chase away monsters that get too close, but a lone Outrider can't do much. I still need to track down this weirdo so I won't go back empty-handed. He's not a native of Mond. He wouldn't have gone far if he isn't familiar with the local area. Hey, that looks really weird. Oh, we see a little badge thingy. The mark of the Fatui? Why is it here? Wait, these hilly churls look kinda weird as well. This smells really fishy to me. My Outrider senses are telling me to get to the bottom of this. Alright, let's do this. Amber slowly picks up a rock and tosses it. Tuck! Roar! Roar! Question mark? Dalasi? Yo, Moshigush! Our Holy Cholies speak. Holy Cholies are confused. Question mark? Question mark? Track? Uh-oh, one Holy Choli down. 2 more to go. This position has been exposed. I'll have to move. Yeah? Oh, part 1 end. Dangerous Ground part 2. Swoop! Confused Holy Cholies. Amber looking vicious. Twack, thud, ya-ya-ika. Last win. Plump, and then some twacks, and it looks like our last Hilly Choli has been taken down. Don't think about using weapons, churl. Pat pat. Hey, Lunch, how do you like a kick in the face? Bam! Amber, give them a high kick. All enemies defeated. Phew. Let's see what we have here. It does bear the mark of the Fatui, but what's this exactly? The weirdo is definitely up to no good. This might be one of his traps or gadgets. Get them, Amber. I'll just look for more clues around here. I think I heard something. More Hilly Cholies. This is impossible. I just knocked out all of you. And I'm all out of stones as well. Uh-oh, Mr. Robotic Krupp is here. Slam! Whoa! What in the world? Where did this big guy come from? It just killed the troll with a single blow. The scouting mission just got a lot worse. I shouldn't have left my bow at home. It's looking at me. I gotta make a run for it. Crack. Uh-oh. Seems to have tossed some stone bricks at Amber. I hope I'm not too late. Jean is here to save Amber. I'm Jean, second in command of Ordo Favonius. Your fight is with me. She takes out her Favonius sword, it looks like, and Amber in the back looks a little bit startled. Oh, this is the end page. Don't forget to recommend this to your friends, travelers. Jean is on the front page of this one. I like her art on the cover. What are you? What are you doing here? Swish. And Jean takes out her own sword and has her own swishes. Bad. Strike at an opening. You seem to have beheaded the robotic crop. A clink. And then by the 7, she moves so fast I couldn't even see a thing. From the sound of the creaky joints and the fire-based designs, I think I know how this thing was built. Now, I wonder if you tell me why you ran out of the library back then. Are you alright, Amber? I can take a look. It's this. I came out here looking for clues and this is what I found. The mark of a fatui. Yeah, look behind you. What's happening to those broken parts? Are they reforming together? Jean heal. In the name of... Jean seems to have imbued her sword. Shred. Outrider Amber, you're wounded. Don't mind me, I can take care of this. Bring that thing to Mond as quickly as you can. I see the robotic crop does seem to be reconnecting all its parts. Clink, clink, clink. Jean's wound looks really bad, but I'd probably get in her way if I were to stay. Aye, ma'am. Dash. What is it doing? Stop. That thing ignored Jean and chose to chase me instead. Tap, tap, tap. It's trying to get what Amber found. I see. Take that. Swish. My attack didn't even make a dent. Amber tossed that thing. No way. This clue may be the only lead we have. Swish. I won't lose to this tin can. The burned papers say that the evil eye gives off the aroma of mist grass upon use. Jean, the burned papers mention something about the smell, the special smell of that Fatui device. The black fire incident gave off the very same smell. I won't throw anything related to the Fatui. It's the only lead we have. Yeah. Oh no, Amber seems to have taken a hit. Swish Amber down. Part 2. Amber, about those burned papers. Face me, you beast. It seems that our dear Amber left after reading those papers. She says a little... I see. The details do match the witness accounts of the black fire, but why would the Fatui, the evil eye, its previous owner was Deluc's father? Then this case might involve Deluc. Master Deluc, owner of the biggest vineyard of Mond, is his father the one who did it? Bindings of the wind? Is the robot Tin Man getting bound? Oh, by Jean. No, his father already passed away, but I I've sent Lisa to Deluxe Manor. Yeah. Amber, run! Amber takes off. Hey, Blockhead, you want this? Then let's play fetch. Toss. Crash! Now's our chance, Jean. Alright, Amber, let's blow up those barrels with our wind and fire. They're doing a combo attack. Hiss. Swish. And boom. Phew. That should take care of this thing. Time to head back to town and report this incident. Then we can join Lisa in the library and... Rummage. What are you trying to do, Amber? I'm trying to look for more clues. Tap, tap, tap. Ugh. Finally got away from those people. I'm counting on you to investigate the matter regarding Mr. Master DeLuke. I don't think I can turn down a request from Jean. I was planning to take this little girl out to shop for a new dress. What a real shame. Managed to sneak my way out when that woman left. The drawing should be that thing. These would be the clues I'm looking for. Hey there, but I don't know how to read this. Have we met before? Somewhere close to the city gates, perhaps? It's Kaya! And you just came out from our library. Kali looks like she's been caught in the action. What is this guy planning? Don't mean to intrude, but may I have the pleasure of learning your name? Oh, this is actually the end of this part. Wind and fire. I see, but fire here is spelled F-Y-R-E. The Cecilias are beautiful. You can't find them anywhere but at Star Snatch Cliff. It's Lisa talking to DeLuke. They're known to enjoy windy weather and also survive harsh winters. What an awesome garden. You didn't come all the way here to give me gardening lessons, I suppose. Tell me, what's the reason of your visit? Well, trust me, I wanted to stay at the library, but everyone is so busy right now, so I felt a little bit lonely. How about doing me the favor of your company, Mr. DeLuke? Let me be clear, despite what all of you may think, I have nothing to do with that incident. Kaya already questioned me about this before. Well, actually, we found new clues, and I'm afraid that this case has everything to do with you now. The evidence found in the carriage explosion of 2 days ago led us think that the same culprit was behind what happened to your father 3 years ago. DeLuke's gasp eyes. How did you find out about this? It was supposed to be a secret. Never mind, Jean told you about it, didn't she? She did, but I want to hear more from you. All I want is to solve the case quickly so we can all go back to our lives, nothing more. That's why I need you to tell me, Mr. DeLuke. What exactly happened 3 years ago? Is this where I get to learn more about what happened to DeLuke? This is pretty exciting. I like this Chapter 7 Dusty chest picture. Amber and Kalai. Amber with a hump face, and Kalai with a very displeased expression too. Don't mean to intrude, but may I have the pleasure of learning your name? This guy. He's a knight. Ugh. Well, cat got your tongue? I'm nothing but a lost wonder, sir, unworthy of your precious time. With the dreadful incident that just happened 2 days ago, it's only natural to investigate folk who walk around the city, am I right? What about you? Rar! Rar! What about you, little Rar? Tell me, when did you arrive in Mondstadt? Stop. Sir Kaya, I hope you weren't bullying my friend, were you? Hey, my bad, Amber. Then could you please introduce your lovely friend to me? Has no idea, Amber says. Of course, her name is... Come on, tell him. Haha. Well, my name is Kalai. Kaya, great timing. I need to talk to you about the new clues on our case. Psst. Hey, in the end, did you find what you were looking for? What? Oh, yeah. Not yet. Excuse me, the lady forgot this when she was tidying up her documents earlier. Oh? What is it? This document certainly holds the biggest clue to our investigation so far. Lisa found out similar combustion marks on another incident that happened 3 years ago, which is related to Deluc. For this reason, we suspect that he may be involved in our case as well. This incident, Deluc was celebrating his coming of age on the day it happened. I'll tell you only once, so listen carefully. We get to find out what happened! 3 years ago. Cheers! Congrats, Master Deluc, you're an adult now. Come on, have a drink. Thanks, but I'll pass this time. Right, I forgot you were still on duty, haha. Don't worry, feel free to stop by our winery anytime and we'll drink together to your heart's content. How generous of you, Mr. Krepis. Let's... It's Deluc's father. Let's get going, Deluc. We should head back home before it starts raining, don't you think? Yes, father. This is still 3 years ago on that fateful trip back home. Hey, be careful. Chirp, chirp. That looks like a mechanical bird on his shoulder. Flap, flap. Buzz. That's the same item that Amber picked up earlier. Tack, tack, tack. I wanted to become a knight too when I was your age. However, I wasn't fit for the job. The gods also had other plans for me. But you've succeeded where I failed. The Knights of the Favonius are lucky to count someone as brilliant as you among their ranks. It's Krepis talking to Deluc on their wagon ride back home. Please don't belittle yourself, father. You contribute to Mondstadt as much as the Knights, but in a different way. Creak. You're right, haha. I know I am. Well, Deluc, I am so proud of you, my son. I guess you won't need this anymore. This is the vision on the glove? At that time, if I realized sooner that something was amiss, if I was stronger. I see, he doesn't go into the details of the fight. It just shows some slices of some scenes that happened during the fight. Father, then none of this would have happened. He had to put on the gloves and in the delusion. Whoosh. That looks like... This dragon looks like Ursa almost. Grr. That power. How? Buzz. And then the flash. Clink, 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 and then a roar. Splash, swish, and then the dragon leaves. But father, great job, you managed to defeat it. Now we... Except Crep is slumped over. Hey, father? We came to help. Are you alright? Kaya seems to have brought over the forces, but he caught Diluc looking at his father. Everything happened so fast. Why couldn't I do anything to stop it? And then it starts raining. Father, we suffered a tragic loss. So, it is Ursa. So, Diluc's father was killed by Ursa? Is that really what happened? Yes. I saw everything with my own eyes that day. But didn't you just say that Diluc's father defeated Ursa? Then why did he... Actually, his power backfired on him. Kala knows what's going on. Oh, this is the end of Dusty Chest Part 2. Final Clue Part 1. Sorry, sir, I got ahead of myself and assumed things. Pay me no mind. Is that so? Sneer, shiver. Was this also written in that report? You seem to know a lot. That's what happens when you rely on powers that aren't your own. In this world, everything comes with a price. Just a hunch. Is this why you left Ordo Favonius? That was for another reason. Chapter 8. The final clue. Russell. Right, I think I know something about it. What? There was a time when I hid in the cupboard at headquarters to scare my grandpa. My grandpa was a highly respected outrider, and since work kept him busy, he barely had time to play with me. It's little Amber. I decided to sneak into the office and hide myself in the cupboard, patiently waiting for him to come back so I could scare him. However, Grandpa never showed up on that day. Other people used the office instead. This incident cannot be disclosed to the public. My father gave his life to save us all. We can't just pretend that his sacrifice never happened. Huh? Besides, there's no way we can lie about the reason for his death, can we? Ordo Favonius will lose all credibility if people were to discover that this incident had been settled by a mere businessman. They won't trust us to protect them anymore. What are they talking about? A mere businessman? Fame and glory twinkle. Shall benefit the living. The dead have no use for them. Boosting the prestige of Ordo Favonius can benefit Mondstadt in many ways. If your father were still alive, we would have welcomed him into our ranks, just like he dreamed of in his youth. Too bad he's no longer with us. Ouch. No wonder he left. So, I see they decided to essentially credit the whole incident and change what actually happened. It's better on paper, or it looks better, and I guess it's a good advertisement if it turns out it was the Favonius that drove away the dragon versus Diluc's father, a mere businessman sacrificing himself. Ah, angry Diluc. Fine, don't consider me a knight anymore. Don't you dare forget, Mondstadt exists thanks to people like my father. I did my best not to get caught. After that, the people in the office left one by one. I feel like this clue is leading us nowhere. I see, so little Amber actually hid here and saw/heard everything. Oh, this is the end of final clue part 1, and then we have final clue part 2. I bet the Fatui are behind all this. Russell frowned. I heard rumors about weird experiments being carried out in their facilities, but to think that they'd have such poor tastes. What's written on it? Well, let me see. It says that you seem awfully interested in this document, little wanderer. I'm sure you know more about this document than we do. Gasp. Kala is getting called out. I love Kaya's sense of humor. Hey, Sir Kaya, stop bullying my friend. Crack. Haha. My friend, the Fatui, they injected something into her body. Rawr. I think we could save her if I knew what was on that paper. Ah, it's the classic, I'm asking on behalf of my friend, it's not me. If I had a friend who had an injection done on her, how would we go about uninjecting and reversing this effect on my friend? She was talking about herself, wasn't she? Her final attempt to escape death, huh? You came all the way to Mondstadt to help your friend? You're so kind! I have newfound respect for you. Yeah. Actually, this paper was written in an ancient language. I doubt anyone can read it except maybe Lisa. Sorry, I can't read this either. But don't worry, I know someone who does. At Sumeru Academia, I'll send my teacher a request. Really? I see it even mentions the Sumeru part here. Yay! Your friend is saved. Great, I finally got the clue I was looking for. Yeah, right. Suspicious Kaya, suspicious gaze. Sorry to ruin the mood, but I have some bad news to announce. The Fatui will pay us an official visit in 3 days. We received a letter from them. They probably want to investigate the cause of the incident. Or rather, identify who is to blame for it. I left the remains of the device that Amber found to the other knights for this very reason. And guess what? I've been told that a huge number of similar devices were sighted everywhere in town. Oh? Whoever it is, they will most likely strike during Ludi Harpastum. Right? That would really take the cake. I like the chibi Lisa, Jing, and Amber here. Amber with her 2 little bunnies in the back and she has her bow out. It means that we need to catch the culprit of the Black Fire incident within the next 3 days. I'll join you. Kaya raises his hand. I'll take care of the culprit. I have my own clues on how to deal with them. Alright, we'll do our best to support you. Yeah, I can assist you in this task. Actually, I have other plans for you, Amber. Search missions are your forte, right? Yes, they are. Kala, you can help us too. Well, peek. As the festivities of Ludi Harpastum have already begun, I'll enlist the help of other knights on this matter as well. For the sake of the townfolk, we cannot let anything ruin the festival. Knights, I'm counting on you all. Will Ludi Harpastum go off without a hitch? Final clue part 2 ended. The Tory says, ugh, 2 of our diplomats died, trivial stuff. trembles. A letter from Mond. Oh, I read it in the wrong order. A letter from Mond. Two of our diplomats died. Trivial stuff. Master, I believe we could make use of that opportunity. They mentioned something interesting in that letter. I don't want to waste my time on this, my precious time on this kind of garbage, but you can still go by yourself if you want. Very well, Master. Then I shall bring back something worthy of your interest. Ah, found it! Flick. Oh, it's the little, they're finding more of the little Fatui badges around town. Flop. Ha. And then Kolai seems to be helping out too. A half and a half. You're too fast. What? This one is also broken. Who did this? Just put them in the bag for now. Glance. Once I was told that a windmill was built on each one of Barbatos's steps. During Ludi Herpastum, people would make lots of paper windmills to honor the wind archon, were able to feel his presence. Everyone worships archons, but they don't care about plebs and only give their blessings to the chosen ones. The wind archon does care about us. Haven't you heard the legend? In the very beginning of times, the wind archon Barbatos scattered the snow, clove the mountains, and sowed the grains, allowing his wandering kin to live off the bounties of this land. That's how our beautiful city of Mon was founded. What a great story, but didn't he vanish forever after that? You can doubt the presence of the wind archon, but you can't deny the greatness of Mondstadt. I'll show you. Chills. Eh? I like how they drew out Kolai with the little tail. Kolai with the cat ears and the tail. Chapter 9. Ludi Herpastum. Ouch! Oops, my bad. Can we just... She got stuffed with some food. There, have a taste of these yummy fried radish balls. I love them. Yum. Ugh. Amber always forcefully having Kolai do things. Hey look, they're playing Pile Them Up. Pile Them Up? the starry gaze in the back. It's the most popular game of Ludi Herpastum, of course. Ah, roar. Huh? The rules are simple. After paying a fee, make a pile with products from my shop on the table. To win the grand prize, you need to break last year's record in height. That's it. Easy peasy. There you go. I see it's a food piling contest. The winner can enjoy all the food they want for free at my stall during Ludi Herpastum. Challenge yourself with the most popular game in Mond. Pile them up. What a fraud. Only idiots fall for these schemes. Let's leave. Amber is already running forward. Seriously? She fell for it? Plop. Amber is too busy eating her fried radish balls. Let's do this. She's getting ready to play Pile Them Up. I'll put the cheese under. Everything is going to fall right away if you do that. This idiot. She's really bad at this. Use your brain. Does she even have one? You should put sturdy veggies at the bottom, not the squishy meat or the greasy food. It's still slippery. Keep going. I can tell you're a natural at this. Wink. Liar. Anyone can see that she's clearly going to fail. Your scam worked, huh? Ugh. I can't stand it anymore. Take that potato, quick. Thanks for the help, Kolai. put it at the bottom of the pile, not on top. You should add lettuce under the potato so it doesn't slip. Whoosh. Lettuce looks rather nice on top, don't you think? We don't care about looks. Ho ho ho. That's too bad, young Missy. You were almost there. I'm tired. Let's get out of here. Amber looks so happy in the back. Wahahaha. Hey kid, exhausted coli. Here's your consolation prize. La la la. Amber is so cheerful. She's having a great time, and Coli's like, God. Oh? It's like a little extra yum-yums. That guy gave me these earlier. Oh? I see, you got a consolation prize. How nice. You should eat them before they get cold. Yep. Oh? Kala is actually eating the food. My, is that you, Amber? Happy Looney Herpastum. How are you? Does the kid want a face painting? I do like Amber's outfit here. How nice of you to bring children to the festival on your day off. You must have been working hard today, ma'am. Should we keep looking for the devices? The devices can wait a bit longer. There's so much more I want to show you. It's a very happy Amber picture. Amber's playing the tosser ring. It looks like the one where you toss your rings and see if you can toss them onto the pole. This is a super cute scene though. I like the dress of the girl in the back. This picture is really cute. The one where we have the four of them. Oh, there's a little girl sitting on the left, and then Kolai is sitting on the right. Looks like she's holding on to a little lettuce ball. Amber's trying to give her a flower wreath. Oh, more shots of Amber balancing 5 barrels on her. 2 on her head, 1 on each of her hands. Aren't you going to join them? What? Well, I'm not really good at these games. Why are you standing up, Vroom? Hey, Kala, I got first place. Where does she find all that energy? Amber, why don't you let your little friend take a sip of our beer? She can't actually, we're both underage. Slurp, see? Burp. Freeze. Ha 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 ha. Your face is really priceless, it's so funny. Remember the sweet scent? Come back for the real thing when you're older. You bet we will. Haha. Thanks for the laugh. We have the little cute Koala and her tail went cat ears again. Oh, she somehow managed to release herself from Amber's grasp. What? Look over there. The circus. Looks like the show is about to start. They only tour here once a year. Let's watch them perform. I'm sure it's going to be fun. Why does Kola have a bad feeling about this? Thump, thump. Ladies and gents, ta-da! The show is about to begin. We have some cheerful onlookers, and then we have Kola being super nervous. What is it? Something wrong? Grab. Not Amber grabbing onto Kola again. Tat, tat, tat. Amber grabs onto Kola again. Chapter 10. It's a boar. Fool's trick. Boar balancing on top of a Slimoo, and on top of Boar has 2 Slimoos balancing on top. This is quite a masterpiece picture. Plee, poo. That's it for me. And oinky, thank you all. Coming up next is our most spectacular magic show. Cheers! Yay! This magic show doesn't come around every year, you know. Gosh, I'm so looking forward to it. Dot, dot, dot. Hey, can we just go? Huh? Just one show, okay? Now we'll need volunteers for this trick. Cue the lights. A volunteer? Who could this lucky person be? Amber is so excited. The kid over there. Congrats. Me? No, wait. What's with you guys? Push. Oh my. Slap. Now with the volunteer, please. Please enter the magic box. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Close. What's going on? Shh. Whatever you do, just don't blink. This is a really small box. Just lock it and move it to the side. Do be fast and let no one see us. Let me out, or else. At least it's noisy out there. Keep your eyes on the swords. As you can see, there are no props. Ding! Let the show begin. It's stuck. Can't breathe. Darn it. Let me go. You can't do this. The likes of you must be carrying diseases. Out. Unclean. Oh no. Poor Kali. Ugh. You better remember this lesson and roar. Poor Kali. You better remember this lesson and stay far away from our city. They're stepping on her. They just threw her out onto the streets. Ark. And then the people in the street walked by and sees her too. And random people seem to be bullying her. Stay still. Uh-oh. Master's orders? Let go. And it looks like they injected some more stuff into her. Uh-oh. Good. No adverse reactions. I look forward to the results of our little experiment. Some person who has a looks like a butterfly wing, 4-wing tattoo on his hand. Some guy with a mustache, white-haired. Look! Oh my, the girl who is supposed to be pierced is gone. Worry not, she's been teleported somewhere safe. How ironic that she's probably the most unsafe she's been since we met her at the beginning of the manga. Fool's Trick Part 2. Now we'll need another volunteer. Me! Can you find your friend? Sure can. It's interesting they flash back to Kali in between. The excited Amber and the probably very upset Kali. Please look over there. Which crate do you think she is in? Nowhere to run. Nowhere to go. Wait, is it really so? What if the suffocating space is my harbor, away from dangers, away from all evil? At least in here no one can hurt me. Fried radish balls and pile them up. The scent of apple ciders, and ginger ale. Doesn't matter what's out there. Someone's coming. Aha! Found you! You're in here, aren't you? Now... stab? Uh-oh... retract? Retract! Oh, it's a retractable? Seems to have... It says retract here, so maybe it's a prop sword? Toy knife, the ones that retract. But we have this scene where we have Kolai stabbing Amber. A prop? Surprise, Kolai. Look, dandelions. Clueless Amber being so clueless on the side. Thank you. Thank you. Nicely done. Good guess. Were you scared? No way. People here don't have to live in constant fear of being the victims of ill intentions. Wait, was what happened to Kolai earlier a flashback? The scene where she was stabbed with the purple. Oh, it wasn't what actually happened just now on stage. It was in the past. I see. And then Kolai was having a PTSD to what happened to her in the past. So that's why she retreated into her safe space and was getting ready to stab Amber. I see. Laugh when you're happy, cry when you're sad, free and unrestrained, just like the wind. If I was born and grew up like them here, Mondstadt. Let's go. Oh, okay. Another scene of Amber grabbing Kolai. Chatter, 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 Kaya, quietly observing in the back. Pong, pong, first prize! That's amazing! There you go. Yay! I can do this. Oh, Kolai's taking the little slingshot. Pong! I got it! Kolai's joining in on the games. Hey, did you see that? Yo-ho! Waves from Kaya to Red. Where's Amber? More Fatui devices were found. She'll meet up with you later at Hare's Tail Tavern. That Amber, but how'd I know where this Hare's Tail Tavern is? I knew we didn't get them all. Amber in the back, bite me. Sister Tavern of Cat's Tail? Oh yeah, what is Hare's Tail Tavern? I can take you there if you'd like. Mond can be quite a labyrinth to the newcomers. Alright. Mond Alleyway. Are we there yet? Ta-ta-ta. Never mind, doesn't matter. I'll apologize for what happened earlier today. Uh-oh. What is this ominous feeling? I see ice particles spawning from Kaya's feet. Uh-oh. Chapter 11, Serpent's Dance. What? Why? Drip? Blood dripping? Is this Kolai present day or past? She seems to be wearing the artifact. Why you wish? Uh-oh. And we see the ice shards. The ice grows and spreads. Darn it. Everyone hides behind a mask, in one way or another, in order to survive shock. A wall of ice? Kaya made a wall of ice. Arg! Frostbite. I see the ice is really, really cold. Enough warm up? Then even true evil can be concealed by the right guise, running isn't going to help you. Looks like Kaya sends out another ice shard. So the hare's tail was just a guise. Ugh, the ice, they look almost like ice blades, very sharp. Cover. I like how Kaya hides behind the ice wall that I think Kaya also created. Interesting. Oh? Tisk. Oh wow, my old clothes actually look great on you. These are Amber's old clothes. I see, that she gave to Kaya earlier. That voice again. Inside my head. Does she have some of the dark energy? Kill him. Hehe. Oh, the sickening power. So what if it's from Barnabas? Just kill him. So she has, maybe the thing that she has, she gets injected. It's like a part of the serpent that we saw earlier. But she remembers smiling Amber, and Kaya says, no. You can't hide from the one who calls you friend. Oh, I think Kaya broke the ice wall that she was hiding under, and Kaya slammed into the ground. Struggle. Ugh. Ah, there you are. Now the stage is set. The cobra comes out. No, don't disappoint me. Kaya seems to have whooshed behind Kaya, and Kaya goes gasp. With a whoosh, but Kaya snap. I don't know how to snap. And then Kaya gets blocked off by an ice wall. Now it's Kaya's turn to be surprised, but she seems to have punched through the ice wall. Boom! The stage of your demise is all set up now. Show me what you've got. Meanwhile, we have a girl with the wreath standing standing on top of the statue. This young lady looks quite scared. Is it her first time doing this? Oh, she's about to toss the thing. Ah, she must be afraid of heights. She's safe though. The whole process is protected by magic. Nothing could go wrong under the supervision of the ever-reliable acting Grandmaster Jean. Whisper, whisper. Seriously, what's up with Sir Kaya? I didn't find any device. I can't believe he lied to me, and Kaya is nowhere to be found. What's that light? Huh? What's happening over there? And off Amber goes. We're having an epic fight meanwhile. Ha! Well, looks like you can't tame your own power. Kaya looks really demonic right now. It seems like her eyes turn into the purple color, and the demon snake, python, serpent, cobra looks like it has possessed her. Oh, this is the end of Serpent's Dance Part 1. Part 2. Such a quick temper. I wonder what kind of face your friends would make if they could see you right now. Don't worry, leave him to us. Interesting they use a plural term here. The cobra, snake, serpent seems to refer to themselves in a plural form. We shall crush these miserable fools. You'll feel so much better after. No, this is not what I want. Come on, unleash us. Let's kill every last one of them. Aren't intuitive rabbit must have realized what is actually happening by now. Crack and then a flop. But Kaya seems to be getting strangled? Hehehe, that's right. Kill him. Looks like she is right on time. Ugh. For the final act. Not me. This is not me. I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't need you to make choices for me. Did she snap out of it? I won't let you escape. Foolish vessel, you can't go against a god's will, and useless fool like you should just disappear. Kill, kill. I'll rip that deceptive mask right back off you. Kolai says, please kill me. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm sure they have a way to resolve this successfully. Hopefully. Amber stops in here, our deceptive rabbit from the corner. Baron Bunny, go go Baron Bunny. Zoom, and then our Baron Bunny pops into the picture. Boom! Target escaped. Nothing special. Observation complete. She was ready to face justice and die, huh? Interesting, so Kaya was testing Kolai, it seems like. And we flash back to the scene of Kolai saying, please kill me. I'd hoped for a different outcome that was plain rawr. That was plain boring. And then we see someone's foot. We see someone's feet standing on top. Interesting. But it seems like Kolai can somewhat contain her inner demons. Chapter 12, Unshrouded Resolution. Odds up Puppet Amber and Puppet Kolai. Interesting. And a little cute rabbit on the side. This is super cute. Here we see Amber and Kolai. Amber rescues Kolai. She even has a little cape here. Tap. But Kolai seems to have whacked away Amber, and she is trying to run away. Dot, dot, dot. Amber seems surprised, but then Amber seems angry. Kolai, are you? Oh, that's right. I am the one you're looking for. The culprit behind the Black Fire incident. Ha! Pathetic, aren't you all? I was right under your noses all this time. 2 died, so what? Are you really that afraid of the wrath of the Fatui? The chosen heroes of Mondstadt. Come at me. You're no match for me. I'll kill everyone. The Amber versus Kolai face-off. The Kolai that helped me investigate the devices despite not wanting to. The Kolai that treasured her simple prize at the fair. And the Kolai that cannot wield a slingshot but tried her best anyway. That is the Kolai I have come to know and admire. If that was true, why did you say what you said to Kaya? Please kill me. Someone truly evil would never ever say something like that. Besides, now's not the time to give up. The files have been decoded. Lisa has sent for us, so we better go. Why, I am a murderer though. I killed those people. Why would you help someone who almost killed your friend? Why would you be so kind to someone like me? Because I see you desperately trying to right your wrongs, but in the worst way possible. Tell me why when you're ready to, but I won't abandon you. I'll wash the clothes and give them back to you. Oh, she's thinking about the clothes Amber gave her. Sure. Amber the ever cheerful. Lisa, we're here. There's nobody here. Where is she? And what are these? Hands off. Unless you desire to transform into a pig for a while, that is. Do you? Why would Lisa make something like that? So, you're the girl infused with Archon residue? Archon residue? What is that? Who are you? Right. Relax. I'm from Sumeru Academia. I'm here to assist Lisa in treating that girl's affliction. Treating? Which means that's great news. However, it doesn't mean you'll be completely rid of it, since we're just putting it into a dormant state, sealed inside your own body. But if it is awakened again, it will overtake your consciousness completely. Wait a sec, what exactly is it? You can think of it as a kind of parasite, and isn't there a more permanent way? Understood. Just do it, please. Now's not the ideal time. It's most active at night. Tomorrow morning. Meet me at Star Snatch Cliff tomorrow morning at 10. And he's gone. So vague and cryptic. Guess we'll find out. Diluc at the tavern. Creek. I'm sorry, we're already closed. I finally have my bearings regarding certain recent events. Just humor me, will you? Why should I care? Silly me. Did I forget to mention it may have something to do with that certain delusion? Something you believe to have been left behind by your father? No? I feel like Kaya loves to tease Diluc. Whoosh! Kadam! It turns out, prejudice is a hindrance, as it is with the Black Fire incident. Some believe the Fatui to be behind it, but you know how that power works better than anyone, so if it was indeed a scheme to implicate Mond, they wouldn't leave any threads to be tracked back to them. Grape juice, eh? Dilu giving Kaya grape juice. Them trying to retrieve relevant files proves it to be beyond their machinations. Who drinks juice in a bar? What? They did have a hand in were the metal birds, luring in monsters, disrupting the festivities, creating chaos. I see Kaya popping open a bottle of actual alcoholic drink and drinking on the side. Not very interested in this grape juice Diluc offered him. Just so the Fatui can play the hero again, doesn't it seem all too familiar? Shake, shake. What exactly did you expect? It's what they do. 3 years ago, the metal birds stirred up the incident with Ursa the Drake, making Dottore the hero for defeating it, so Mond would be indebted to them. Then came their forced recruitment and human modifications to create an unstoppable army for them. They obviously think the same trick would work twice. Sadly, Their metal birds have all been found and terminated. I see, so 3 years ago the Torre did defeat Ursa, but it was the Torre who actually lured Ursa back to Mondstadt. At the banquet, the Torre took off earlier than expected for reasons unknown. Maybe they didn't anticipate this outcome at all, developing reagents, placing delusions, but everything they've sown are now thorns in their side. The Fatui comes to collect what they've sown, and the files tomorrow. If we don't get on it soon, Mond might not look so good, eh? What do you suggest we do? We return the favor. Chapter 13, Dual Recurrence. Sifting through. Hey, we're guests from afar. Oh, that was the guy whose footprints we saw. Is this how Mondstadt treats its guests? You are all they sent? We had reports of monster activity outside the city earlier. Our master led a detachment to investigate. You have our sincere apologies. Kaya with a shrug. Sir, the files are all accounted for. So, where are the perpetrators? Oh, this must be the Fatui representative that they said was going to arrive. The Black Fire incident within your city walls led to the deaths of 2 of our diplomats. Don't tell me Ordo Favonius doesn't even have an official statement. We are doing everything in our power to apprehend the suspects. Humph, is that all you have for us? Empty words? You're not taking us seriously, are you? I assure you that we're taking things seriously, very seriously, as it would be in our own best interests to preserve our diplomatic relationship and remain on friendly terms. That's indeed reassuring to know. We really hope we can count on you in this matter. That being said, last night I witnessed a person in red helping the perpetrator escape. My sources told me that person is a knight of your order, but I assume your order would never shelter a criminal, correct? You're quite well informed. Kyle went from the smug expression to a smile. You assume correctly. I pursued the culprit myself last night, but was ambushed. The pair then escaped and covered their tracks. Ordo Favonius will not tolerate a traitor among its midst. The traitor will be hunted down and dealt with as per our decree. It's been but half a day's time. They couldn't have gone far. Please be at ease and allow me to assist. That's very kind of you. Find them. Yes, sir. This is the time when its powers are at their weakest. Last chance if you want to back out. Once sealed, you shall not use its powers again at any cost. Sha, sha. See the symbols drawn on the ground. Lest you be devoured. Let's do this. Amber is here too. Anytime now. Look, over there, Blackfire. After him. It's Luke. And Kyle looks up. Oh, they must be uttering the ancient words as they're trying to trap the dark serpent, demonic python snake in her body. Focus. It's the underwater scene again. Ugh. Disperse. But the black flames are dispersing from Kolai. Kolai, wake up! It's done. I'll report back to Mondstadt. Okay, wake up, Kolai. And then she wakes up and her bandages are coming off. Oh, wow. It's like she's seen the world through new eyes. Was that the power of the Archons? Somewhere along the coast. Watch out! I see the Luke. Whoosh! Protect our master, but we... Whoosh! The Luke looks really cool here in his little black cape. He has his tattered robes, but he has an extra cape, extra hood. And then we have Kaya creating the ice bridge above. As the chains drop down, everyone alright? Gee, aren't you getting a bit worked up? We need to take down the culprit. Where's the master? I couldn't find him. No one in sight. And a cute little bird going flap, flap. The culprit is gone too. He sensed it? That's much sooner than we anticipated. He must have come prepared. Melt and dissipate. Now things are finally becoming interesting. Oh, I like this frame of Diluc. Things are finally becoming interesting. Diluc in his tattered robes. And then we see our little Sumeru representative. I see. He found Kolai. Found you. This is great, Kolai. Yes. You... Uh-oh. Now, isn't this a wonderful reunion? Rawr. 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 Chapter 14. Malignant illness. An experimental body that survived after being injected with the Archon reagent. This is rare material. You who are cursed, only that holy power can save you, but you have sealed it away. Stop screwing around. I see Kala is getting angry, but if she gets angry, her little sealed powers might come out. The little circle on the back. Who is this guy? Foolish, unclean child. After being favored by our God this much, you don't know how to show even a little gratitude. This is bad. And then Amber gives Kolai a hug. He's after Kolai. Night Rat, do not get in the way. He pulls out his sword. The culprit of the Black Fire incident shall be handed over to the Fatui. Guess we can zoom out a little bit to capture the frame. Amber's trying to protect little Kolai. Amber pushes Kolai away. Amber! And there's a trail of black fire? Did you get blinded by the meager charities you received? This world has abandoned you. The only path left to seek is revenge. It was you who attacked first, right? Get away from Kolai. Amber has her bow this time. And she's shooting a charged shot. Oh, you can read the Japanese under the inline text. Oh, that's true. The different effects didn't get translated. Interesting, it's translated from Japanese. You seem to have... Oh, because I see he came over and then grabbed Kolai. But Amber's arrow seems to have scratched his cheek. And then he shoots a dark X back. You weren't such a conceited rat in the past. At that time, You were thrown to me. You were thrown to the streets as you suffered from high fever and your skin burned and peeled. To take revenge against the people who have treated you this way, you'll need power. Why is this happening now? Who are you talking to? Don't underestimate me. Amber's jumping into the sky for her ulti. Amber solo. We have the arrow come really close to his eye, but he seems to have narrowly dodged it and it grazed his cheeks again. Oh, but Amber got Kolai back. I can't let him break the seal. Kolai, listen carefully. Go back to Mond and let everyone know the situation here. The little dark circle. And Amber runs off. Amber, you who are unclean, wouldn't it suit you better to remain in hiding? Just keep on running away like the rat you are. That's wrong. Oh? Amber says, hurry up and go, but Kolai says, I'll protect you. And I'm guessing this is a flashback? Please save this child, Seer. Am I really someone who is worthless? I don't believe you. Well, it's unfortunate you don't, but this will be the last. Amber jumps up to shoot, and the arrow goes through his hand. Fool, are you disobeying the knights? Ordo? Oh, rar! Time to build Amber Nexus Hikari. Amber is really featured in this manga. Ordo Favonius will never turn a blind eye to you hurting innocent people. The 5 arrows come down from the sky, and we seem to have nailed the Sumeru. Big bad, small bad. Oh, Amber comes in with a high kick. Give up. Oh, despicable Mond, cowards. Kolai, it's alright to come by my side. Let's go back together. Don't think you can make it out alive. Chapter 15. Conclusion? Kaya seems to be on this cover. I like the design of the candles. We have a boom. Astounding, as expected of a god's power. Amber and Kolai seems to be enshrouded in a fiery globe. Uh-oh. Weak. He seems to have pulled out his dagger, or he claw swiped them. I see Amber must have put up a shield, and then he claw swiped and the shield broke. Amber, your hand. Why? I see Amber's hand. Fool, just give up on that infected rat. I refuse. I absolutely will not let you do as you please. She shoots out some more powerful arrows. She did like her arrow storm again. And then we have not a single scratch. No way. Mind weaklings. This one is a really buff and like a demonic big giant dragon. 3 horns. It has 3 horns. And more flashbacks. Father, mother, no matter how much I cried out, help me. I thought no one would answer. Help. Seer, how is Kolai? Please let me see my child. So Kolai seems like she did have parents that cared about her. Kolai, mother, Sir, this woman has bugged us many times now. Get rid of that pestering woman. Yes, sir. I'm already... I won't reach out to anyone anymore because I'm too weak. Why, I can't even protect the people close to me. Why, for someone like me? What are you saying? Going to die? Raise your head, Kolai. I still haven't heard your reasons yet. I won't deny that we are weak. But even so, we are alive by our own strength. Amber, isn't the festival fun? If I also have the power, impossible, you... Amber's denting the big Minotaur dragon's hand. Don't underestimate the people of Mond, you scoundrel. Inferior worms. But Amber says, die. And then she shoots some more arrows. Kolai is still being protected by Amber's shield. What I want is strength, kindness, the power to protect others. She broke out! It seems like she broke out of the fiery shield that Amber put her in. Oh, Kolai? Don't worry about me. Go all out. I believe in you. Her... Amber's vision? Ha! Are you finally giving up? As if we'll never give up. I won't run away anymore. Are they going to shoot an arrow together? Big Minotaur looks very big compared to Amber and Kolai. Foolish brats. It almost looks like the Minotaur is dancing here. But we have some chains. We have some chains coming down from the sky. Not sure if it's meant to buff our Minotaur, but Amber's vision seems to have lit up here. Wait, Dark Knight hero? Oh? Amber gets ready to shoot, and we even have a little aim signal shooting at the Minotaur's weak points. Oh? I see, so someone trapped the Minotaur and kept him in place so that Amber could fire off the shot. And he turns back into his human form. We won. And Amber faints. Amber? Oh? Our Dark Knight hero? Oh, they were the same chains I saw Diluc sending earlier. I see. Diluc with his gloves. The evil eye? Why? But he does not get to ponder anymore. Sir, did it go as planned after all? Oh, I really like Diluc in these scenes. There he is. He's the culprit of the Black Fire incident. Don't let him escape. Capture him quickly. Kaya. And then we'll go back to Amber and Kolai. And Kaya happily smiles at them. Back in Mondstadt, I see Kaya sending off probably our people. Oh, interesting. Did they apprehend Diluc? With this, the culprit is successfully handed over to the Fatui. Hurry up and go in. Was this one of the planned trips? Interesting. They actually seemingly caught Diluc. And then we see them go off into the distance. Lisa, welcome back. Thank you for your hard work. But I've made no progress on the Black Fire incident. Oh, that matters has already been resolved. Jean seems like she slept through it all, too. Chapter 16 of our Genshin manga. Back in Monster, we have Amber, all cheerful again. She puts on her little gliding goggles. Well, they didn't translate the sound effects. Whoosh! I'm gonna pretend I know what the sound effects say. And as she jumps out, swish, and as she flies into, she starts gliding. Meanwhile, this must be Kolai and Sino. Kolai looks up. Sino says, "Let's be on our way." Kolai has a cute little frost hat on. Right. And Amber says, "Jean, Lisa, have you seen Kolai? That girl asked me to give you this. A letter?" Amber opens up the letter. This is the day before. Oh, I wonder what's on your mind, little cutie. Can you teach me how to write a letter? It's for Amber. I want to give her a letter. Of course, leave it to me. Now, just sit down here. Why don't you start the letter like this? Okay. Yes, very good. I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye. I like the picture on the left. Have Mondstadt with some dandelions. I've decided to go to Sumeru with the scholar. There, I plan to learn more about the medicine and all kinds of things I don't know about this world. Don't worry about the seal. It's as if Kolai is not talking to Amber, but through her words, it's as if Kolai is speaking to Amber. Amber, I will never forget the time I spent in Mond. Thank you. It's as if she was standing in front of Amber and saying goodbye to her. Farewell. There's one more, says Jean. These are the clothes I gave to Kolai. Ow! I see Kolai returned the clothes she gave. But she patched it up where she got stabbed, and it was Kolai in the back attempting to stitch it back together. Haha, says Amber. Amber looks out the window. I like the shot of Amber. Meanwhile, back in our Fatui land, Lord de Torre, the prisoner has escaped. What about that guy? About that, he was brought back gravely injured. Also, the guy didn't die. The one that Diluc chained up and then Amber shot. He seems to be bandaged but still alive. This is the result of your claim of bringing back something interesting. Dispose of this garbage. Yes, master. Another letter? What value is there in these things? I see the letter contained... Oh, is that the broken... It looks like Diluc's glove, and then a part of Diluc's mask? The bird mask and the delusion from Diluc. Interesting. Is this where Diluc disposes of his delusion? The wine by the master is truly exceptional. Diluc is back. Agreed. Master Diluc is usually too busy to be here. I see it's even more lively today. Defeated by the Black Fire incident criminal, leading to his prison break. Prison break. Oh no. Leading to his prison break and failed to recapture. So that was what happened. They were Diluc prison breaked out, and then they failed to recapture. that, I'll come and have a drink. Didn't expect to see you. No need for grape juice. Diluc preparing you some more grape juice. No need for grape juice. Came to drop off a gift and then leave. Here you go. It's the new vase. That's the new vase we see in Diluc's house. It's the vase I promised you the other day. I said I didn't need one, Sir Kaya. Don't be so quick to dismiss it, Master Diluc. It broke because of me, so it's only appropriate that I compensate for it. Ignore. Oh, a nice scent. So it was wine after all. Diluc didn't give him grape juice this time. Diluc was actually making wine for Kaya. Wasn't trying to troll Kaya with grape juice. That was a nice touch. Diluc prepared wine for Kaya here. And then, wait, what is this? This is like a see-through shot of the vase. Is that what happened to Diluc's vision? Kaya put it back in the vase, and that's how current Diluc got back his vision, but we don't see the vision on the new Diluc skin. I see. I like the final touch. We finished our Genshin manga reading.